Welcome back to Turkish Stars Explained, the channel where we break down Turkish stars going global and separate real momentum from internet hype. Today we're answering a question that pops up every time a big title trends. Sandokan is #1 on Prime Video. So, is that a massive global win, or just the algorithm doing what it always does? And yes, we'll also talk about what this could realistically mean for Can Yaman in the bigger picture. Let's keep it simple and honest. A Prime Video ranking can absolutely be a strong sign, but you need to understand what it actually measures and what it doesn't. Because streaming rankings are not like old-school TV ratings. TV ratings are public and structured. Audience size, share, time slot competition. Streaming platforms? They're often a black box. You see a list, but you don't see the full math behind it. So, here are the biggest truths about #1 that most people miss. First, #1 is usually regional, not global. When people post a screenshot that says #1 on Prime Video, the first question should always be, number 1 where? In which country? Which region? Which language market? Because a title can be number 1 in one country and not even top 10 in another at the same time. So if Sandokan trends, that's great, but the strength of the signal depends on how widely it trends. One country is good. Multiple countries is stronger. Different types of countries, that's when it starts looking like a true cross-market hit. Second, premieres get a launch boost. This is normal. It's not fake. It's how platforms work. When something new drops, the platform promotes it heavily. Big banners, top placement, autoplay trailers, new releases sections, recommendation pushes. So naturally, a lot of people click. That creates a spike. But a premiere spike is not the same thing as long-term success. The real test is what happens after the first wave. Which brings us to the third truth. Streaming success is about retention, not just clicks. There are two types of popularity. People who start an episode because they're curious. People who keep watching because they're invested. Platforms care way more about the second group. So, if a title hits number 1 for a day, that's a good headline. But if it stays high for a week or two, now you're talking about real momentum. If it drops instantly, the story might be, curiosity was big but commitment wasn't. Fourth, #1 doesn't always mean most watched by hours. Some platforms rank by signals that can include starts, unique viewers, completion, growth speed, engagement. They don't clearly tell us, and it can vary. So, #1 could mean most people clicked it today. Not necessarily. Most total hours watched today. That's why the best way to interpret number 1 is, it's a heat signal. It tells you where attention is flowing right now. And attention is powerful, especially for a star's international positioning, even before we get the full long-term results. Fifth, there's a difference between top 10 and cultural moment. A lot of shows hit top 10. Not many become a real moment. So what separates them? Here are the signals that usually show a title is moving beyond a quick ranking. Signal 1. It stays ranked across multiple days or weeks. Signal 2. People talk about the story, not just the celebrity. Signal 3. Search interest stays up after the premiere. Signal 4. You see reactions from outside the core fanbase. Signal 5. The platform keeps it promoted, not just on day 1. That last one is huge. Platforms don't keep promoting a title out of kindness. They promote what performs. Now, let's bring this back to Sandokan and Can Yaman. Why does any of this matter? Because streaming rankings are not just about viewers, they're about industry perception. When a show trends, it creates a chain reaction. More headlines, more curiosity, more social conversation, more, I should check this out, and more meetings opening behind the scenes. And for an actor like Can Yaman, who already has strong international fan energy, a trending franchise-style project can act like a megaphone. Even if Sandokan doesn't become the biggest show in the world, a strong platform run can still send the industry message. This is a lead actor who can drive clicks and attention at scale. And in global casting conversations, that matters a lot. So, what's the smartest way to talk about #1 without overhyping? Here's the balanced version. If Sandokan trends high on Prime Video, that's a strong early attention signal. The real proof of a major win is sustained ranking, multiple markets, and audience retention beyond the premiere wave. That's it. Not worship. Not dismissal. Just the correct interpretation. Now here's a quick checklist you can use whenever you see #1 screenshots. Which country is it in? How many days does it stay up? Does it expand to more markets? Are people finishing episodes? Does the discussion shift from news to quality? If the answers are strong, then yes, it's real momentum. If it's only a one-day spike, it may still be good, but it's not the same story. So let me ask you, do you think Sandokan's #1 moment is the start of a sustained run, or just the usual premiere boost? Drop your take in the comments. If you enjoyed this quick breakdown, hit like, it helps the channel a lot. And for more short, clear explainers about Turkish stars going global, subscribe and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.